7.
Roll call.
Councilmember Owens?
Here.
Councilmember Kadesh?
Here.
Councilmember Van Tassel is not present. Councilmember Allberger?
Here.
Council President Murphy?
Here. Please rise to salute the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item is the auction.
Oh, the auction.
So the first item on the agenda is the auction for the Herald Square property.
This property is commonly known as Block 232, Lot 12, address of 114 Route 94. The minimum bid is $125,000. Are there any bidders for this parcel of property? Seeing none, I close the auction.
Next, we have our
Oh, did we go out of executive session?
Yes, we did that. We did that. We did that. Next, we have our public comments for agenda items only. If you could reserve your comments to 3 minutes. May I have a motion to open to
Motion.
public? May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Is there anyone from the public that would like to address the council on any agenda items? Seeing no one, may I have a motion to close?
Motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Next, we have our meeting minutes. We have the regular meeting minutes of October 22nd, 2018, and the executive session minutes of October 22nd, 2018. May I have a motion to adopt the regular and executive minutes of October
Motion.
22nd? Thank you. Roll call?
Councilmember Owens?
Yes.
Councilmember Kadesh?
Yes.
Councilmember Allberger?
Yes.
Council President Murphy?
Yes. Next, we have our consent agenda, Resolution 18230, Resolution appointing the Fund Commissioner. Resolution 18231, Resolution appointing Risk Management Consultant. Resolution 18232, Resolution of the Township Council of the Township of Vernon rejecting Echelon Services bid for 14-218 HVAC services. Resolution 18233, Resolution awarding bid 13-218 to Echelon Services in a fair and open award for HVAC upgrade to Animal Control Facility. Resolution 18234, refund overpayment from the Vernon Township MUA Block 19907, Lot 30. I guess it's Unit 3. And then Resolution 18235, refund overpayment Vernon Township MUA Block 19913, Lot 1801. Resolution 18236, authorizing change order number 1 of contract for guide rails for Barry Drive North, Phase 1 with the Road Safety Systems LLC. Resolution 18237, resolution enabling agent and contracting for online power purchase. Resolution 18238, resolution authorizing entering into contract with Staples Advantage through Sourcewell National Cooperative Contract 010615-SCC. Resolution 18239, resolution of the Township of Vernon, County of Sussex, State of New Jersey, authorizing the execution of a 6th addendum to a contract of sale of real property. May I have a motion?
Well, before I vote, I just would like to ask some questions.
Sure, but what I'll do is I'll get them. Okay, what questions did you have?
239, 18239. You want to just pull that out, or I could just ask my questions and then
Sure,
go to a vote?
what was your question?
Wait, I wrote them down. Wait. What's included in the due diligence? Anybody know?
In the due diligence,
Yeah, what's
that was
gonna be
the testing.
Testing.
The testing of the soil.
So has the soil been removed?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what was that invoice for?
They tested under the soil.
So the bank removed the soil, and that invoice was for us.
Oh, well, I have to see the invoice, which invoice you're talking about.
Yeah, there was an invoice attached to, I think it was for around $6,000. Does anybody remember that?
That was, I think that was for the testing of
For
that.
the environmental one?
So did they come and test? Because, yes, they came
Again.
back and tested after they removed.
Yes.
Okay, so the soil is gone. we've already tested it because I know they had some issues.
Right.
So now what's going to be done?
It's still too high. The engineers, I went to an ANJAC convention, they said like what they do on railroad beds, you can dilute it. So we're waiting for an engineer to sign off on it. An engineer signs off on it, we can go forward. If they're not going to sign off,
Well, what do you mean, are they doing work on it? Or they're
Oh.
just going to look at it and give us,
no one's doing any work till an engineer approves it.
approves what exactly, though?
Approves how you can dilute the soil and bring down the mercury or arsenic is probably the results of an apple orchard that was there decades ago.
Okay.
And it would happen on any farm. So it's too high if you were going to if you were going to test and build a single-family dwelling there. So we don't want to have people
Right,
with
got
contact
that.
with it.
Mhm.
But they said at this ANJAC meeting I was at, what they do with railroad beds, you bring in clean fill and you just dilute it. And then you just set it off and you grow grass and stuff over it, and it's fine.
Okay, so the phase 2 is going to be this engineer to come in.
No, it's not a phase 2 study. It's for one of the engineers, either it's the bank's attorney or engineer said it was safe enough. It's so low, it's safe enough. Our engineer doesn't feel the same way, and neither does the engineer that did the environmental one.
Okay, right, because
So
they
when
wrote
one
a
of the
whole
engineers
thing.
say, hey, you can do this, I'll sign off that this is a safe and acceptable way to do this, then we can go forward.
Okay, so we're just waiting now to see if somebody will clear us to do this
Yeah.
procedure,
Yeah.
or not.
We ran out of time on the old contract.
Okay,
Right. And that-
gotcha. Okay, all righty.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Owens,
Yes.
Councilmember Kadesh.
Yes.
Councilmember Allberger,
Yes.
Council President Murphy.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt resolutions 18-230 through 18-239.
Next, we have the introduction, first reading of Ordinance 1830, an ordinance amending various sections of the Code of the Township of Vernon. This amends various township codes in accordance with state statute, case law, and/or practice. May I have a motion to introduce Ordinance 1830 with a public hearing of November 26th?
Motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Councilmember Owens,
Yes.
Councilmember Kadesh.
Yes.
Councilmember Allberger,
Yes.
Council President Murphy.
Yes.
Motion carries to introduce ordinance 1830 with a public hearing on November 26th.
Next, we have a public hearing, second reading of Ordinance 1828, amending Chapter 250-7 Tax Collector to include tax sale notice mailing costs. This ordinance permits the township to charge fees for the mailing of tax sale notices. May I have a motion to open to public hearing on Ordinance 1828?
Motion.
I have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Is there anyone from the public that would like to step up and address Ordinance 1828? Seeing no one, may I have a motion to close to public?
Motion.
I have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? May I have a motion to adopt Ordinance 1828?
Motion.
Roll call?
Councilmember Owens,
Yes.
Councilmember Kadesh.
Yes.
Councilmember Allberger,
Yes.
Council President Murphy.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt ordinance 1828.
Okay, we are at our second public comment session. May I have a motion to open the floor to public?
Motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
Is there anyone from the public that would like to step up and have any comments for the council? Please do. On any matter? Seeing no one, may I have a motion to close to public?
Motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Mayor's report.
Thank you. It was a great voter turnout on Tuesday, and no matter how the people voted, they fulfilled their civic duty, and it's great to see so many people come out and vote. I'd like to offer congratulations to Freeholder-elect Dawn Fantasia and Mayor Josh Hertzberg. I hope we can work together with the county going forward, and especially these two newly elected officials. I will invite them to visit the landfill on Silver Spring and to support my proposal, Spruce, for the Highlands Enterprise Zone. The freeholder candidates, they all ran honorable campaigns. And to Mr. Carreri, who I supported, I hope he considers running for office in our next township elections. The voters approved the open space referendum. In 2010, I attempted to place a similar question on the ballot. The same parties who opposed it then are the same obstructionists who attempted every day to disrupt this administration, but they have failed to stop our progress. The question in 2010 was pulled because of my opposition's rhetoric. Their words created chaos within these walls. I did not consider the withdrawal a defeat, but a tactical move to present at a more opportunistic time. The time arrived. The former chairperson of the Environmental Commission commented on July 22, 2010, that the Environmental Commission will be improving the community by helping to create a green infrastructure, spearheading environmental education, and helping residents to understand the value of a pleasant, healthy, and beautiful place to live. The Open Space Plan is a component of the Vernon's Master Plan, providing benefits for implementation of the Four Seasons Greenway to the community. The goal implements an internal open space network that includes bicycle paths and pedestrian access from Warwick, New York to Hamburg, New Jersey. The Environmental Commission is working to achieve these goals, and without the partnership of the Town Council, it cannot be done. End of quote. My platform in 2011 included passive recreation, but I lost by 165 votes. Trails, bikeways, and other passive activities were again included in my 2015 campaign, and victory was earned by 339 votes. The open space referendum was passed by 919 votes. Thank you to all those who supported the proposal. Now the vision for Vernon can go forward. It has been a long 8 years. Our support is growing, evident by a 10% victory margin. The majority of voters understand the importance of healthy lifestyle, connectivity, and economic stability created by greenways with proper development and maintenance of open space. I hope those in opposition will join us. To the council members who supported the referendum, thank you. These goals cannot be realized without your support, and I invite the entire council to become active and support the vision for Vernon. The victory is a mandate to fulfill the vision and our master and open space plans. Recent surveys also show that the majority of residents want additional passive recreation opportunities. The hub of the trail system and subsequent amenities will be this complex. We have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars repairing its roof, hooking up to the sewer and water systems, and repairing the elevator and bathrooms. We continue to strive to provide easier egress into the building. Storage trailers have been removed and the parking lot has been repaved and painted. This year we were successful in bringing water into this building and the immediate area. Too often people consider Main Street as the town center, but the designation is much larger. It also incorporates Church, Omega, and Theta Streets. On Church Street, professional services, businesses, the Mixing Bowl Restaurant, Simply Dance, the award-winning Highlands Florist, and other mom-and-pop businesses line the sidewalks. The use of our municipal complex, including our newly paved recycling center, is also growing. We are currently analyzing the cost-effectiveness of providing our own bus service to the town center for our senior citizens and special need residents in an effort to provide the service at less cost to the taxpayers. Ridership on the county bus system has exploded from 4,392 rides in 2016 to 6,079 in 2017. So far this year, 5,902 rides have been provided so far, but ridership will again exceed 6,000. In addition, 35 to 40 senior citizens visit the center every day for lunch. The township pays the county $50,000 annually for the service. The true cost of the service could exceed $100,000 this year, leading to an anticipated contractual increase for 2019. This administration will now begin creating a comprehensive plan for the Greenway, beginning with the town center trail. The goal will be to connect this complex to commercial interests and the breathtaking views along the Valley Corridor. And in conclusion, I would be remiss not to congratulate my friend and our Congressman, Josh Gottheimer, on his reelection to the House. There's just some other notes I'd like to say. The DEP re-inspected our DPW storage yard. This occurred 2 weeks ago. They found it in compliance, and we will continue to move out the road grit that's been stored there for decades, I guess, 15, 20 years. We had a POSHA investigation downstairs on a report of mold. It was removed and remediated. There's no longer a problem downstairs. And arrangements are being made to replace the sign at Maple Grange, the entrance there, where an alleged drunk driver hit it and took it down. And that should be, we hope, in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So, thank you.
Thank you. Council comments? Councilmember Allberger? No comments? Councilmember Ohms? Councilmember Kadesh?
No comment.
I have no comments. Actually, what I'd like to do is make a motion to go back into executive session.
Motion.
Motion, may I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We'll be going back into executive session, then adjourning. We will not be taking any action after. Okay. Thank you.